Welcome to 88.3 WLFC. I am Jeremiah Jackson, aka Kage Level TV, and with me today, a special guest, Anthony Kyle. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, definitely. Now, winning GMAC Pitcher of the Week and Athlete of the Week and get Seton Hall last week, what was your mindset going into that match?
Yeah, Seton Hill, they're a really good team. I actually had a good buddy from high school go there, and he told me all about them, and they're just a good team. They're usually, I think a couple years ago, they were actually in the College World Series for Division II, so really good team. So I just wanted to go right at them, just go right after them and kind of see what happens. First couple innings were kind of rough. Had some traffic on the bases, but after that, I found a good rhythm and was able to put some zeros on the board. So
yeah, and what are some of the challenges you face being a pitcher? Because you're throwing it every single time. I know your arm probably gets tired.
Yeah, it does.
So what are some of the challenges of being a pitcher?
Yeah, obviously command's one thing. It's harder than it looks.
Yeah.
Obviously, every hitter's trying to, hit one off you. You're trying to get them out. So it's kind of like a game within a game sort of thing between a hitter and a pitcher. But like you said, fatigue's a big part of it once you get more into the game.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I'm an athlete as well. I have to do the same thing every morning on a game day.
Oh yeah.
So what gets you going? What is your thing?
Yeah, pitchers especially are creatures of habit.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say my routine is I don't like to eat a whole lot the morning before. It's just something if I feel lighter, so I don't want to feel heavy going into a game. So I don't eat a whole lot. I usually rip a Bang or a Red Bull before the game starts. Funny thing is I actually forgot my Red Bull at the hotel Saturday morning. So
really?
I was like, oh God, my routine's all messed up. So
maybe that's the thing.
That might be my new routine.
That might be a thing.
Yeah.
But I see a lot of energy drinks. They're becoming really really popular nowadays.
Right.
People I think they sub it down for coffee.
Really?
Yeah. And
I like both. I like coffee or energy drinks. I would probably prefer coffee. I bet they're probably a little bit better for you. But, yeah.
Definitely. They're definitely getting popular. What's the C4s, the Red Bulls, the Nas.
Yep. Yeah, I never drank those. I don't like those or Monsters. I feel like those are pretty bad for you. But
too extreme.
Right.
Yeah.
They're a little too overkill. But.
Yeah, because I don't drink energy drinks, but I see a lot of big content creators drinking them, and they drink 4 days.
Oh, I bet. That doesn't.
Is that normal? I don't know.
I hope not. I bet that's just their own thing. I don't even know. They're probably addicted to them. I don't.
They probably are, because I heard some of them taste good. I see some Skittles flavors, Starburst flavors, so they probably taste good.
Yeah.
I don't know if I tried it though.
Right.
So everybody has a unique journey. Coming here to Findlay. What was your journey?
Yeah. So I'm from Perrysburg, so half hour up the road. Wasn't really recruited too much out of high school. I had a couple Division III looks, I think a junior college look, and then my only Division II look was here. And it just fit. I loved it. Loved the visit here. Loved the people. Teammates seemed like they would be a really good fit for me, and kind of just stuck it out, and I've loved it ever since.
Yeah. Did you always know I'm going to play baseball in college?
That's been the goal. I've been a baseball guy since I was 3.
Really?
So I've been going to Cleveland Indians, Guardians games since I was a newborn. So it's kind of part of me. So.
Yeah. That's your favorite team?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cleveland fan through and through. Unfortunately.
All Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, unfortunately,
oh my goodness.
Yep.
Oh man. So so the Brownies.
Oh jeez, I don't even want to talk about that.
It might With the Bengals and Joe Burrow, doing.
Are you a Cincy fan?
I'm not a Cincy fan.
Okay.
People call me a bandwagon when it comes to the NFL. Okay. I have favorite players.
Okay.
On different teams.
That seems to be a thing now. I think that's more common now than it was in the past. I feel in the past people would root for teams, but nowadays people are definitely rooting for their favorite players. I feel social media has something to do with that. But
that's facts. Because I don't want to see certain players lose. So I end up rooting for the team. People call me a bandwagon for doing so, but I don't think that's a bandwagon. But
no, you're good.
the AFC North division is probably like
Oh, it's a gauntlet.
the toughest division
I think so.
because you got the Bengals, you got the Ravens, you got the Browns. Well, Deshaun Watson going to get like a full offseason with you guys.
Right.
And then the Steelers you can never like count them out.
Right. I mean,
So-
Mike Tomlin's probably one of the best coaches in the league.
Definitely. So
yeah.
you guys are in a tough division right there. And the Cavaliers, you guys
We're on the come up.
You guys have hope.
We're coming.
You guys have hope.
Yep.
You guys definitely have hope
Absolutely.
since LeBron has left. So
Yeah.
so what's your favorite part about baseball?
Favorite part? Man, that's a tough question. I mean, I obviously love going out there and competing, but I think just hanging out with my teammates, my friends, that's definitely the best part.
Yeah.
So.
Like, what are some of like the hobbies? Who is Anthony Kyle outside of baseball?
Yeah, I'm a big outdoorsman. I love to. That's definitely like my dad's thing. Like he's a big outdoorsman too. He likes to hunt and fish. I never got into the hunting thing.
Okay.
So I caught the fishing bug from him.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing I like to do outside of baseball. So.
Okay. So it's like, give me like a atmosphere like when you're fishing. Like, is it like you playing certain music and you just relaxing, or you on a boat just out there just.
I love dead silence.
Dead silence?
That's my favorite part.
Okay.
So just time to myself. I mean, some of my family calls me crazy. I like to, like some people like to just get off on the side of the road and just fish. I like to just hike out like miles and just be by myself, kind of just escape from everything and do my thing. So.
Nah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Now, do you have a favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Man, I have a favorite actor.
Favorite actor?
Denzel Washington.
Okay, yeah.
So I like the Equalizer, good movie. What else is he in? American Gangster is a good movie. I like that movie. So, I mean, a lot of his movies I like. Think of something else. The Quentin Tarantino directed movies, those are really good, like Django and all that stuff. So those movies are really good.
Okay. Now, before we get into these fast favorites, I want to ask you, if you had a walk-up song, what would your walk-up song be?
So the past couple years, it's been Phil Collins, In the Air Tonight.
Oh, okay.
So,
That's a good one. That's a
yeah.
good one.
So I think this year I'm gonna switch it up. I haven't thought of it yet. So if you have any ideas for me, I'm open to suggestions. So
I don't know.
I've been thinking about it for a couple months now. So I don't know.
Okay.
It's an art to pick your walk-up song.
Nah, yeah.
So.
Is it like if you get to pick your walk-up song, it's like that's your song for the whole year? Like you can't switch or anything?
I think you can switch.
Okay,
I know a couple of guys who have switched like middle of the season if they're like in a slump or something, trying to switch things up. So
yeah. So like, what kind of like feeling do you get when you like walk out and you hear that song, like just for you? Like what is that? What is that feeling?
I just get excited. Yeah, I just get pumped up. I'm never really. I don't want to say I'm nervous at all. I'm just like ready to go. I'm ready to get after somebody. So that's kind of what that song gets me into, that kind of mood. So.
Definitely. Now let's get into these fast favorites. I'm going to throw some fast questions at you. Some going to be random, honestly. But they're going to be fun questions. So, top 3 cereals.
3 cereals. I just had cereal about 15 minutes ago, so I'm going to say Cinnamon Toast Crunch, number 1. Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is 1. Reese's Puffs 2.
Okay.
3. I'm gonna need to go back to my childhood here and say Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms, number 3.
Marshmallows are top tier.
So no Frosted Flakes. No.
Never really got into those.
Oh, okay.
I like them, but I've never.
No Trix.
No, I don't like Trix.
You don't like Trix?
I don't like Trix.
I think in my eyes, Trix is like top 2, and
really?
people giving me flack for years about that.
It's all to opinion.
Yeah,
that's your opinion.
That is true. But that's a good 3. That's a good 3. That's a good 3. Now, if you could choose to play any sport besides baseball, what sport would it be?
A lot of people are not going to expect this from me, but hockey.
Hockey.
I played hockey when I was till I was about 5 or 6, and then my dad was like, okay, you're getting too expensive, so you need to pick between baseball or hockey. So I chose baseball. So.
Okay. Now, how tough was that decision?
I mean, I was like 5. So
it
was probably baseball.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you had asked me to pick a couple years ago, it would have been devastating decision.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. You think you would have turned out to be a better baseball player or hockey player? Or do you think it turned out just fine?
I mean, I guess obviously we'll never know, but I'd say baseball.
Baseball?
So
Okay. Now, if you had to take one away forever, would it be either music, video games, or movies?
Man, I never got into. I mean, I play video games, but I'm not like a huge gamer, so definitely not video games. I would say movies.
Take away movies?
I'm taking movies.
Man, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. I'll probably choose movies as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because video games and like music is like almost an everyday thing. Honestly.
Right. Yeah.
So that's tough. Okay, give me your top 3 cartoons.
Cartoons. One, SpongeBob. That's no question.
Yeah, set in stone.
Yeah. Number 2 and 3. Dang, I'm drawing a blank on the other 2. I'm just trying to think of what I watched like growing up.
Growing up, yeah. Think about the network, like Cartoon Network.
Yeah,
Disney,
I'm trying to think of all the
Nickelodeon.
shows that were on there. Man, I'm trying to think. Man, it's been so long since I watched those. SpongeBob's number 1. That's
Yeah, SpongeBob number 1.
Yep, that's number 1. Number 2.
I was still watching SpongeBob as like a teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. My roommates and I we were like watching like SpongeBob clips.
Yeah.
We literally watched a SpongeBob movie like last week.
Yeah, SpongeBob's like it's still good to this day.
Oh yeah, yeah. Number 2, number 3. Man, I can't even think. Oh man, I can't even think of another cartoon. Like it's just SpongeBob.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can think. That's all I can think of. Oh man, I don't know. Try to rip off like cartoon names. I'm trying to think.
Kids Next Door, Teen Titans.
Oh, Kids Next Door. I'll
Uh,
put Kids Next Door 3.
Kids Next Door 3. Ed and Eddie.
Oh, that's 2. Ed and Eddie's 2.
Ed and Eddie's 2.
Yeah, that's 2.
Okay, okay.
And now, okay.
So SpongeBob, Ed and Eddie,
Yep.
and then Kids Next Door.
Yep.
Okay.
Loved it.
That's a solid 3.
Yeah.
And then, well, Kids Next Door is actually my favorite Cartoon Network show.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's my favorite.
Yeah, I remember that show now.
Yeah.
I love that show.
Okay, give me your top 3 artists
Artists.
that you
I'm
listen
like-
to the most.
Yeah, I'm like in every genre type of thing. Like I'll be in like in a country mood. I'll be in like a rap mood.
Mm-hmm.
Artists. I like Future. Definitely like his older stuff. I like.
Okay.
So I'll stick him at 1. Man, oh man. It's probably a tough spot. You should have asked me these questions before so I can think of the answers. But, 2. Older. I was actually like a big Young Thug fan when I was like in high school.
Same.
So
Same.
I would say like I'll put him at 3.
Okay.
Probably put Kanye at 2.
Kanye too.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite Kanye album?
Kanye album. Graduation.
Graduation. Okay. Do you think that's like the best as well?
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of people say that, but a lot of people like have different favorites and best. Like people say, I heard someone say Life of Pablo was his best. I heard people say Late Registration, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and Graduation. But,
I'll probably put Pablo too.
Pablo too.
Pablo like second favorite. Of his.
Second favorite.
Yeah.
It's tough for me because I really 808s and Heartbreak really like it hits different to me. And then the Late Registration, I just been listening to. I was playing that when you got in here. I listened to Late Registration a lot.
Yeah.
But My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy to me is like just. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough with his like old albums because they're all so good.
Oh, I know.
They're all so good. And last question: if you could take away one between breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which one would it be?
Breakfast.
Take away breakfast.
I love breakfast. I'm a big breakfast guy.
Wait. So you're taking?
Taking away.
Oh yeah, taking away.
Oh, okay. Lunch.
Oh, taking away lunch.
Lunch.
Okay.
Sometimes my breakfast kind of like rolls over into lunch.
Yeah.
So.
And sometimes lunch can be like, some food for lunch could be dinner as well.
Right.
And some dinner foods can be lunch.
Mm-hmm.
So,
sometimes I love breakfast so much. I have breakfast for dinner sometimes.
Oh yeah,
So.
yeah. Breakfast is like the best to me. Like pancakes, undefeated, like and that's all I have. You could talk about your upcoming match this Sunday.
Yeah, so we are heading down to Florida for spring break. We're leaving bright and early at 4 a.m. on Friday, so busing down there. I believe we face Gannon first 2 games on Sunday, and then we have a doubleheader between Tiffin, and then we play Gannon again on Monday. Then we got like an off day mixed in there, and then we play Rollins.
Okay.
which is I think they're top 10 in the country right now. So that should be a pretty fun matchup there. And then I believe we round out the week with 4 games set against Saginaw Valley.
Okay, is that like a tournament?
It's just we play a bunch of different teams down there.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't think it's kind of like a round robin type of thing.
Yeah.
So it's not really a tournament.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really dope. Well, thank you for coming through the studio.
Yeah, absolutely.
Radio station for
Pleasure's
the
mine.
first time. Got your name on the wall.
Yep.
Ladies and
do.
gentlemen, this is Anthony Kyle, GMAC Pitcher of the Week, and we are out.